Hello guys, what's good everybody? My name is Minendra Mata, but you guys can definitely call me Minnie M. Today you guys, I will be sharing with you how I became a tutor in university in my second year. So if you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the like, hit the notification bell so as to never miss any of my future uploads. So I will be sharing with you guys how I became a tutor, and I will share with you like the requirements and the qualities that are required from a tutor, how the tutorial sessions were conducted, compensation and remuneration, and that was also part of it all. So right, without rambling too much, let me just get right into it. So what is required from you as a student to also like be selected to become a tutor as well? So you will have you will need to have like completed that module that will be required to tutor. For instance, if you are someone who have done biology and you have never like done maybe physiology and they need a tutor for that course, then you will not be eligible, like you won't qualify for it. Like if they need a tutor for biology 101, you need to have completed biology 101 the previous year or years. So, and another thing that is required from you is a 60%, more than 60% pass. So you need to have passed that module with more than 60% pass. For the one that I was tutoring, I got like more than 70% pass. So what had happened was that I received an email that informing me that I have like been shortlisted and I need to avail myself for an interview if I will be required to become a tutor. For me, like it was very exciting. Like those were the best news because I wanted to also help other students, especially first year students, since I was a second year student with biology 101. As reason being was that I found that module to be quite difficult. Like the way it was structured, the way they will like ask questions and tests and assignments, like I found that module to be very challenging. But what was ironic was that I ended up like excelling on it. Like it was I passed it way much better than the other modules that I was doing. Like it was one of the modules where I got the highest marks in it. So since I was able to do that, to end up doing well in it, so I had thought to myself that, you know what, I'll also like to help other students. I like to become a tutor or an SI leader so that I can be able to assist other students to excel in this, help them see that no man, this module it is doable, you can pass it, you can excel it, you know. So like that was my purpose of wanting to become like a tutor. Like it was my main objective to help others as well, because I felt like those tutors that we had as a first year, like they were the best, if I may put it this way. They were literally the best, like the most patient people I've ever met. Like they did everything they could to make sure that you actually got like or understand the module, we're able to comprehend with it, we're able to like pass it, you know, the way we were supposed to, you know. So yeah, you'll have to avail yourself. That is just a big story, by the way, for me. So you'll have to like this is another requirement. You'll have to avail yourself for an interview where you'll be cross-examined, ask questions. They will be evaluating like if you've got what it takes to become a tutor, you know, standard procedures, interviews, and so on. Another thing, you after you have been selected, like there you have to receive the good news as to congratulations, you've been selected and so on. you will have to submit to a coordinator. There's a contract that you'll need to sign, fill in your details, sign a contract which you'll have to take to your coordinator, which is the one person that you'll be working like very closely with. Your coordinator will be like your colleague, you know. And another thing that you need to do when now you've been selected as a tutor now, like, so you tutor in a manager, like you'll be assisting students with their modules and so on. So you will need to attend the lectures, like maybe once a week, or you can attend it like every day if you can, but it is very important to attend the lectures of the module that you will be tutoring. So you will have to know as to when that module is lectured, and then you will have to attend maybe once or maybe twice as a week, depending on your schedule, as you'll be a student yourself. So you will have other academic activities that you will be required to embark on. So yeah, you'll have to choose for yourself which time you will be able to attend those lectures, to be on the loop as to where students are with the module, you know, and so on. So it's very important to attend those lectures and collect signatures from the lectures, so that they can confirm that yes, you have attended the lecture as a tutor and you were there throughout like the lesson. And so there are qualities that are required or that I believe are very significant from a tutor. So as a tutor, I believe that it is important to be motivated. Like, motivation is essential to understand. It is essential to understand what motivates a tutor, like having a great desire to help others. As I've mentioned, like, that was my main objective, to help other students, to help them like excel or improve in their academic performances, or even excel if they could. So another thing is adaptability. Like there's no single style that can fit like every student. So as a tutor, you need to be adaptive, you need to be able to adapt, be flexible, be able to interact with your students, know each and every student, so that you can be able like to identify like the area that needs improvement, or where a student like lacks, you know, so that you can be able to assist them, you know. And then patience is virtue. Like, patience, you need patience when working with different students. Like, working with different students, also you will be required to be able to tackle like different struggles and overcoming challenges. So you need to remain as calm and respectful as much as you can, so that you can have that good relationship with the students. After all, you are not a lecturer, so students need to trust you, see you as one of them, so that they will be able like to pose questions anyhow. Because as a first year student, not even a first year student, like as a student, like you may not feel as comfortable to ask like certain questions and like during lectures. So with these tutorial sessions, SI sessions, because they are conducted in a similar manner, so that's why students need to feel very comfortable to ask anyhow, so that they can get the kind of assistance that they require in order for them to excel in their studies. Because the main like goal or purpose of having tutorial sessions, supplementary instructions, tutors, SI leaders in this institution, is to improve or maintain like the excellent academic performance for students. That's it. So as a tutor, you will need to be enthusiastic. Like, enthusiasm is another quality that you need to possess as a tutor. Like, you need to love like you need to love what you're doing, so that you will be able to have the strength, even if sometimes you may feel like you kind of like feeling down or do not have what it takes to do it. But if you are enthusiastic and like you are very passionate about what you're doing, you will be able like to assist students no matter what. So another thing is empathy. You need to be able to put yourself in the students' struggles and see in their perspective. So I think that is why it is also important that tutors are selected from students, because if you are a student, you will know the struggles is what you're also going through every single day. So you will be able to understand what another student is going through, and you will be able like to assist, like find ways to help another student like excel or like comprehend. Another thing that is very crucial is communication. You need to connect with students, like convey important instructions, take their queries and assist them in your best way possible, let as a tutor. And another thing is humility. You need to be respectful and humble, as I have mentioned. And then positivity, like having a positive attitude can make difference between students. If you're always like motivated, being positive and optimistic, students that are finding it hard like to comprehend a certain module may also be motivated to keep pushing, keep trying until they understand and get the concepts that you will be trying to put out there, like to explain to them. And another thing is active learning. As a tutor, like that is a very crucial skill that you will need to possess or work on if you are working with the students, so that you will be able to pay attention to detail, know exactly how you can be able to assist a student by being able to comprehend their queries, work on them. Like active listening is very, because it may happen that a student has a certain problem, and then if you did not like listen attentively to their queries, you may end up like mixing student queries. Like instead of giving them the assistance they need, they may end up not gaining anything. So active listening is very, very important as a tutor. And then confidentiality, this one is another very significant aspect of being a tutor. You cannot be out in the streets or on the campuses or wherever like discussing like students struggles. For instance, if there was a certain student that you were helping and now you are out here telling people, oh well, the student is struggling with this and this and that, he or she can't even do. No, as a tutor, you're not at all costs supposed to do that, And then the last thing is leadership skills. As a tutor, you have to possess like great leadership skills, as you'll be leading the tutorial sessions. As for myself, I was a residence tutor, so the tutorial sessions were at rest. You have to be a leader, and at all costs you need to possess those qualities. They are very significant to carry out like good tutorial sessions. And then coming to the very last part of being a tutor is conducting tutorial sessions, and there's also then compensation or remuneration that is involved. If you are a tutor, you get remunerated or compensated. To be honest, for me, I didn't expect that. I didn't think that as a tutor you will be compensated, because my sole purpose was to help. But who can send down money? Nobody. So yeah, there is compensation involved. So as a tutor, before I even get to compensation, you have to plan like your sessions priorhand, like make preparations, prepare the type of content that you will be helping students with at that time. Take student queries, note them down, and then plan sessions accordingly to address those queries that students may have. Try by all means to make sure that they get the concepts where they lack. You need to inform or remind students like every single week, because usually like those sessions were conducted like once a week, 1 hour once a week, so 4 times a month. So you need to remind students prior the tutorial sessions that you guys, you're gonna have a tutorial sessions. So if you're doing this modules, for instance, if you are tutoring like chemistry 110 students, like you guys, if you're doing chemistry 110, please avail yourselves at this particular time, as we will be having a tutorial sessions to help you wherever you will be needing help in that certain module that you will be pursuing in that time. Yeah, and then with the compensation part, so at that time we were getting about 1,200 a month, which was pretty good for A students. Like, it's helped out a lot. So yeah, and then another important thing, as a tutor, you will have to carry like an attendance register to track if students are coming to your sessions, how many students are coming to your sessions. Yeah, you have to carry an attendance register and make sure that every student that attended the session signed that attendance register. So as a tutor as well, you'll also be required to help so that when exams come, students, as I've mentioned, are able to like maintain or improve their academic performance. So in my case, like, we did like very good, because we got a 96% pass rate for biology 101 students. So this was very rewarding, you guys. It was very rewarding. So yeah, students really did good. So supplementary instruction sessions and tutorials, very important parts of your learning, especially if you are a first year student. I will strongly recommend that you attend those sessions. They did like really good wonders for myself. This is why I even wanted to become a tutor, because I've seen how they've helped me. Like, I usually attended SI sessions, tutorials, so they really did great for my academic performances. So strongly recommend those. But yeah guys, that is all I had for you today. Hope you enjoyed, hope you will be inspired as well. Who knows, you might as well become a tutor and get that money, if you know what I'm talking about. But then yeah, that's all from me, you guys. Hope to see you on my next upload. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so as to never miss any of my future upload, and share the video as well. Spread some love. Until then, it's all love and peace. Bye guys.